Hello YouTube and welcome diecast family. Today when I was going through my cars, found a Hot Wheels 50th from 2018, and when I looked in my case, I did not have it. The weird thing is I have a spot for it, so it appears, but it was not in my case, so we're going to crack this one open. But first, we'll take a look at the other Porsches in this case. First one is a Porsche 256A Outlaw. Really cool Porsche casting from Hot Wheels. And I got 3 releases of it. First one in the silver. Then we got the color variation, which I like a lot better, is in the black. Then there's a turquoise variation of it. And the regular variation is going to be in my golf racing, but I got the super treasure hunt variation that was in my case right by me. So you can look at the super treasure hunt. I'll go grab the regular variation real quick. So here's the regular variation. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, take a second and hit that subscribe button. Especially if you love looking at Hot Wheels and other 1/64th diecast. I try to release several videos a week on part of my collection. I have a fairly large collection of 1/64th cars of all makes and brands, but absolutely love my Hot Wheels. Awesome super. And the next one is going to be a 1996 Porsche Carrera in white. And that's my only variation of that car. I also keep my Matchbox with my Hot Wheels, so the next one's a Matchbox Porsche 911 Turbo. Awesome color on it too. I think the next one's a Matchbox. It is. Porsche 911 GT3. And this is a really cool gold color. And it has real riders. Does not have any opening features that I see. So it must not be from the line that has opening doors. So if you know what release it came out in, let me know. think it might be older. I think I might have bought this at Toys R Us, so that kind of tells you how old of a release it is. I think these came with Real Riders in a little box, but it still came in a blister pack, so kind of like auto rolled packaging but smaller. Then one of my favorite Porsche castings, we got the Porsche 911 GT3 RS from Hot Wheels. Just to show you how it's one of my favorites, here's a custom I did of one. And I detailed out the interior, so it's fully detailed. Love the satin purple on this too. It's really hard for me to get this color right. Took quite a few tries. But absolutely love that Porsche casting. If you love 1/64th diecast and you're not on Instagram, you definitely should. I didn't know there was so much amazing 1/64th diecast out there and customs and everything else until I got on Instagram. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who are posting pictures of diecast almost daily. So it's a huge community. So if you're not on Instagram, I highly recommend it. And if you do get on Instagram, definitely check me out. And if you're on TikTok, check me out. Recently started a TikTok. My kids finally talked me into it. They've been trying to get me to start one for like 4 or 5 years now. And if I would have started one back when they wanted me to, I don't know, it's kind of fun posting videos, and it seems like they don't really have any song restrictions or nothing, so where YouTube and Instagram is a nightmare to try and post a little short video with music. They instantly flag you. But really cool, like Z-Mac variation. And we have it in all white. Then next we have one of my all-time favorites, which I thought I had it with Real Riders, but I don't see it. Unless I'm thinking of a different casting. But this is a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. But it's in green. And I just absolutely love this variation of it. Especially for a mainline for $1, you cannot beat this thing. Definitely could use some rear detail and a set of Real Riders. But I'm pretty sure they came out with this in like a, I don't know if it was Forza or something. In the premium line. Huh. If I don't have it, I definitely need to get it. I thought I did. And we have it in yellow, which it's going to look good in any color they put it in. And then we got a beautiful purple variation. all of them were $1 main lines. I know Porsches, especially popular castings like the GT3 and stuff, they can really shoot up in value. So if you don't find them in the store, some of them can be a pain in the butt if you got to go to eBay. People love their Porsches, which I don't blame them. I absolutely love them too. I can't pass any of them up. Next is another one of my favorite castings from Hot Wheels. Is a Porsche 934.5. And a really, really awesome car. Love making customs of this one. Then we have a blue variation with white rims, which you cannot beat the blue and the white. Just looks freaking awesome together. Man, they killed it on this one. And we have a black variation, which looks damn good. Blue interior. Guess it matches the blue rims on it. We got the Urban Outlaw. Awesome race variation of it. Also have this. I have a Urban Outlaw display over by my golf display and everything else, so if I can find it for $1, I'll pick up 2 of them. One to keep in my jammer, and then one to keep over in my display. Makes life easier on me. I do the same thing with my burgundy car collection. But I'm not going to go out of my way to get 2 Hot Wheels for it. But if I can find them in the store for $1, why not? So that's a new one we have is a Z-Mac. And this is from the Hot Wheels 50th. So 2018, I think. Yeah, 2018. Hard to believe that was 4 years ago already. 4 years ago. 4 years ago for the Hot Wheels 50th, I remember I was trying to complete every single freaking Hot Wheels that came out. Except for fantasy castings. I didn't, but any regular variation, I went after them so freaking hard. And pretty much for quite a few years prior to that. But kind of when COVID hit, 2019, I really tuned down on going after Hot Wheels and stuff. Started going through eBay and stuff for most of them. Around that time, they became really scarce in stores. And pretty much have been ever since. Target was doing good, getting a couple cases, like every week or every other week. But even they dried up. Like everything on the pegs, like even fantasy castings. So I have to go to eBay and pay a markup on anything I want. Somehow, I don't know how I missed this one. And the next one we have, it's going to look like a Porsche 935. And it looks like I have two variations of it. This one in a pretty plain red variation. Still a pretty cool racing one. Now this is a 935 too, but it's a premium, so it has real riders, metal base, and you can see the rear spoiler is different. Besides that, they're pretty much the same. On the premium, it's a lot thinner. Front ends are different. Neither of them had a year. They just both said Porsche 935s on the bottom. Or is that a 995? No, that's a 935. I think this one might be too, but this is an older Matchbox 935. And it's in really good shape for an older Matchbox. This probably was definitely a flea market find for me. Probably was loose. So it does have chips. It's not mint, but it's in good enough condition to keep a spot in my jammer. Some of these older Matchboxes and older Hot Wheels, even the older Blackwall Hot Wheels, are really starting to go up in value, like a crazy amount. This is probably one of my favorite Porsches in my collection, though, just because it's an old Matchbox. I'm not even sure if it's that old. It's probably from my childhood, or maybe even from when I was a teenager. Who knows? This is an older Hot Wheels Porsche Carrera, made in China. I think this is when they bought a different 1/64th company out, Corgi or something, I don't know. They bought some other diecast company, and they put a lot of their European castings in with their castings. Most of them were large for their scale, but I think most of the castings they pretty quickly phased out, or maybe they sold it. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I know that they made them in like the mid to late 90s, maybe. Maybe the early 2000s. I'm sure somebody out there has a lot more information on that they can leave down below. Very, very heavy casting, though. Very heavy. The next one's a casting I didn't even know existed until I found one at a flea market. But this is a Porsche 911 GT1 98. I think this is a late 90s, early 2000 casting. When I did research on it, I ended up buying this one carded. But I thought it was sitting right over here. I have one that I don't know what to do with. But it's a white variation of this, and it's beat up pretty good. Not real. It's actually in really good shape. But it's missing the spoiler. So that's the only thing wrong with it, is it's missing a spoiler. And because of that, I don't know what to do with it. But I found it at a flea market, and I guess I do know what to do with it because it's not sitting next to me anymore. So I definitely did something with it. But pretty cool paint job on this one. And then I got this one has real riders and a metal base. And it's a Porsche 959, 1986. Really awesome set of real riders on this. Wouldn't mind having some of them real riders for customs. Not sure what the lights are up here. I think this is some rally variation or one that they made so they can use it as a rally variation. Pretty sure they make this in the main line and it doesn't have this stuff up here. And still always happy to add a Porsche to the collection. And the next one's a casting they haven't released a whole lot. And this is a Porsche 914. And I got two mainline releases here. And I'm pretty sure they released this in the premium at least once, if not twice. But I'm pretty sure they released it in premium at least once. But this is a really cool, like, authentic paint scheme on it. Could go without the red rims, but it is what it is for a $1 mainline. And then this one's a Matchbox. And it's a Porsche 914, so might as well compare the Matchbox and the Hot Wheels side by side. So far they look like the same exact casting. Different wheels. But just the way they fit together with the interior and the base, it's identical on both of them. I'm pretty sure this is the same exact mold. They're both owned by the same company, Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And they've been using a lot of Hot Wheels real riders on Matchboxes. And I wish they would use more Matchbox rims and plastic wheels on their main lines, but that's the same exact casting. They stamped it with a different base. But that's all I got to show you today. There's a whole bunch of Porsches. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. Let me know which one's your favorite. Mine, I love the gold one. Love this one. I need to find my real rider variation. If not, I need to get it. And of course, you can see the other side of the jammer is full of Porsches. So I think I have at least 2 jammers full of Porsches. So thanks for watching and have an awesome day.